Hello everyone and welcome to this month's game devlog on the Blue Dots Expedition, a turn-based strategy flight game. This month I didn't get much done in the engine, spent more time on the narrative and music end. Let's get into it. I discussed the basic premise last time. When I said that, I was almost finished with a draft I felt the least embarrassed by. After over a year of on and off work progress, I showed it to a few colleagues, absolutely terrified. What did I get? Look at all those tallies and highlights. I'm reminded of advice the late great writer Harlan Ellison gave to young writers.
You're right, and just to be serious for a moment, do you have advice to people? When you talk about the college kids, they must come up to you and say, Mr. Ellison, we love it, we love it. How do you do it? Show it. Where's the magic box? Please tell us how to do it.
I will tell you exactly what I say to them, and I will say it to the audience. In this life, there are three things everybody knows they can do better than anybody else. Drive a car, and write. They all know they're great at all three of those things, when in fact, all three of those take great skill.
Admittedly, it's less advice and more distinction. Out of all the parts of the game I want to go wrong the least, it's the narrative. Some of the changes are extensive, some aren't. Regardless, I've read book after book after book, fiction, non-fiction, how to write fiction books, whatever might be related to help me out. I'm not expecting to write freaking Les Miserables, but I want it to be a good story. And with story also comes dialogue. I've had a separate project to build this branch on. Thanks to some contract work experiences and experimentation, I've made this as accessible and simple as possible. A basic dialogue screen where the letters are typed out bit by bit and can be activated in different ways. On start, which activates the dialogue after 2 seconds or so. On collision, which activates when you collide it, pretty self-explanatory. And on call, where you tell a game object to activate it. For example, if you press a switch and you need to activate a dialogue bit, stuff like that. Because the story is text-based for a couple reasons. One, text is cheaper than voice actors. Sorry, aspiring voice actors. And I want my game to be as accessible in other countries with the least amount of lost in translation issues as possible, but I still want to convey distinct character quirks. Thanks to some editor scripting magic, I can separate the sentence into segments where I can give them their own individual type speeds. If I want the character to talk a certain way, I can have them talk fast or talk slow when I need to. And on top of that, I can make separate sections a different color or even bold them when I want to emphasize a certain word or detail. And to help with the localization stuff, I've made it easy to edit and write with JSON. In fact, the system already reads and gets the JSON data. So all I have to do is get the localization system functional for English and then copy that file for the other languages when I need them. Fingers crossed. It's been a while since we covered music. This month focused on character themes, or at least the start of them. I want to get it right and follow some of the plans I had for the music. The big one is characters with their own instrumentation. For example, one character is drum focused, another is string focused, another consists of brass, etc, etc. And of course, there are leitmotifs. Pieces of music that's supposed to signify a character, object, event, emotion, whatever. It's common in film composition and Richard Wagner's 15-hour monolith of an opera. Here's what I have so far. It's still very early, but hopefully should sound better after some super audio card treatment in an actual digital audio workspace. I want to get back into the engine next time. Before that though, Ludum Dare is right around the corner. Might be a good palate cleanser or warm-up. I might show the result, might not, we'll see. That'll be it for this month. Let me know if you have any questions or feedback. Take care of yourselves and have a good week.